belts. I definitely remember those. And I keep track of like state titles and things. Those Here, just since you guys keep at, this is my like not medals, and there's a couple of belts and things that aren't in there, but most of my state titles are in there. Those are the best. Like, you know, when you're colored belt, you win first places or, you know, whatever in the division. And when you get to be a black belt, you get to compete for overall, which is fun. My favorite is sometimes you get really random trophies. Like I have one, it's like these Indians inside of an antler. There's just this weird little ceramic thing from Oklahoma that they decided that was the Grand Champion trophy. I have lots of little dragons. And finally, like it took me 15 years and I finally won swords for a state title. That was exciting. By beating a girl in a pink kung fu suit. That was memorable. Are you guys still there? Or you just being really quiet?
I'm here.
Okay. How come I'm getting my internet? Give it a believe.
Is INFJ Jewel?
No.
Conspiracy.
Coming into your ANI. You want to hear an interesting actual conspiracy that's like too crazy to not be true?
Yes.
So, in traditional Taekwondo, or ITF style Taekwondo is the original version founded by this guy named Cheon Yi. And anyway, his son, Che Hua, kind of took over after he died. And in 2004, we had the World Championships were back in Korea. It was in South Korea. It was in Korea for the first time, more or less, since 1955, since it kind of officially became a thing. And so it was this really big deal. But Che Hua, the general's son, you know, the like numero uno guy in the world as far as the authority structure was concerned, he was from Canada and living. He did not come. He sent us a video message, which was kind of weird. But then there was all this weird political stuff about the North Koreans like putting Taekwondo dignitaries on the no-fly list since the two countries share an international airport, and that caused a bunch of craziness. But then, about a year later, or 2 years, we found out that, because there's all this weird stuff with North Korea and Taekwondo and things, that had he set foot in South Korea, he would have been arrested because there was this conspiracy, or it wasn't a conspiracy. They went to years ago. They had gone to North Korea to do a demo and try to like make friends with the North Korean government, and the North Korean government like more or less kidnapped some of these Taekwondo guys and supposedly, you know, like trained them to take apart guns in the dark and all this crazy stuff. And then they ended up being involved in an attempted assassination attempt on the Canadian Prime Minister or something at the time. And there's all these stories. It was really weird because like this just came out. I guess it's been 10 years now, but there's all these stories and all these weird things over the years that made so much sense when you found out that North Korea had been sending out assassins as Taekwondo people, black belts. It was seriously like it's actually true. I was like, really, this is crazy. But it makes so much stuff make sense. Like once you run out all these little weird things. I keep meaning to write a book with that being kind of the plot, because I'm like, that's. Crazy geopolitical stuff. It makes you giggle. I'm sure you guys have something to talk about. It's like 7, 8 people in the room. 7 is the bot.
I bet half of them are playing a game. Not half of them. Not half, that's too many. I bet at least one is playing a game. 40%, according to Kestrel, are taking a shit right now.
Man, I want solutions. Oh.
Guys, this conspiracy theory, I think that would still make sense if INFJ was Jewel. That would still make sense.
Oh, that's funny.
Is it though?
It is. I mean, that's so not Jules' nature.
No, she left right before I said it. I suppose. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I chased Barney up a tree, shouting My 44. Now there's no purple dinosaur.
What's the other one about, like, shooting Barney with a gun?
What I just did.
No, it's a different one, isn't it?
I mean, you don't have to shoot him with a 44 once, but okay. I remember back in the early days of like little flash games on the internet, and I had a cousin that I don't even remember the name of the site, but there was some fun stuff. There was this game where you basically just shot little Teletubbies. It was, I mean, you made it, you got a- whatever you guys want, you bonus.
I
I miss
just
some of the early
realized.
the internet.
You missed what?
I miss some of the early artifacts of the internet. There was so much less stuff. It was easier to find the different stuff.
Hmm.
And it was all much more exciting and new. It was like, oh, that's cool. I've never seen anything like that before. Now it's too well understood. Not that I'm complaining, but and all the weird little games people like passed around and copied. That was fun.
Oh. Like through email or whatever?
Yeah.
Pass this on and send this to 7 people and you'll get 7 wishes.
No, not
Probably not
chain letter.
thinking of the same. Okay. Games?
Little flash games and things. There was one called Elf Bowling that I played a lot. And sometimes, and like the elves were the pins.
Oh. That sounds really
And a kid
familiar.
would pull one of their heads off, which I thought was.
What did you wish for, Kestrel? 7 more wishes? Oh. Well. I guess that's something. Almost as good as those 8 balls that you shake up and ask a question and it answers it.
I always thought those were really cool for some reason.
Yeah. Is that movie with? Wait, no, that's the kid. Big. I don't know which one that is. Yeah, I've seen that.
What are you talking about in chat that I can't read from here?
He asks if I've ever seen Big. You know that movie with Tom Hanks where they do like. Okay. Then I know the facts. Just because I watched a movie doesn't mean I remember it. I just remember like the piano scene and some other stuff. The facts. What about it? No. Click, 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 click. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my thumb. I don't know how the song goes. That's old man, get on.
Here's the dog bone. This old man came rolling home. My dad used to say that. And also the one something about, well, I told the witch doctor that I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor you did not love me too. And this is what he said to do. He said, ooh, wee, wah, wah, bing,
Bing, bang, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, ting, walla, bing, bang.
I don't know why. My dad doesn't really sing or play the music, but there were like 3 or 4 songs that, for whatever reason, I liked.
Stop saying kike. I didn't even know that term was offensive. I looked at the definition and I just read long enough for me to see that it meant a Jewish person. Then I went back and looked at it again when I saw that he was getting offended. And then I saw that it's an offensive term for a Jewish person. Who's them? The blacks? What? How? I just want to know how I would act around my fellow African American people. That makes me sound like I'm an African American, whatever. Had I not known about the history of how there were slaves in America. Because, I mean, I had black friends in elementary school, and it was cool. Didn't even think about it, because I didn't know to think about it. And then history class comes around and says, oh, hey. And it's like, hello, awkward. And then I had a Native American friend. Every time Thanksgiving came around, it was kind of awkward. Like, I'm sorry we murdered your people. But then I got to thinking about Thanksgiving and why were the Indians so generous? Did they know that, like, holy shit, these people are coming over and I'm kind of worried about our people, and maybe if we offer them with these things, they'll leave us alone. But that it didn't end up working. You know? Because they've had to have known that that would probably happen. I mean, some random people aren't just gonna come ashore and be like, oh yes, let's share this land. Because if that were the case,
Because
then there
there's a
wouldn't be.
shitload of land here. We need somewhere to live. And they were like, "Ah!" No. So we were like,
Can you do that again? Oh.
you can do it yourself. I've now taught you how. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot of moaning, though, isn't there, that goes on in that regard. I mean, there was like what, a tribe of 12 people or some shit, and they were like, "This is our land," and we were like, "What do you mean this area here?" And they're like, "No, this whole thing." There seems to be a lot of room though here. No, all of this is ours.
Is that how it happened?
This is how we roll.
Is that
Kind
how
of.
the history books teach it?
I wouldn't believe history books.
Well, I know, but it's got to give you some sort of. So how are you supposed to know anything about? What's the point of even studying history? It's like, okay, well, these
Believe it
people
or not, how are you
documented it
supposed to
this
know
way.
anything? You presuppose that you're supposed to go to an authority, and that presupposes that you could know anything that way.
I'm not saying that I believe in history. I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, how do you learn history at all?
You look into it yourself.
But so you just kind of like look at different sources and stuff of what people have wrote, and
Yeah, I mean,
kind of make up your own thing.
Again, this presupposes that you can know. You can't know anything about history 100%.
Yeah.
But you've got to use your NR to give yourself a good idea.
All right. It's Zaga Zag Attack.
Well, you're
Nice
going to really
rose.
square. Kind of looks like you got a square shoulder.
Oh, it does. It's because of his chair.
I know.
Yeah.
There we go. That's more naturalistic shoulder.
Oh, you should have left it looking like you're square. And you look like that guy. Are you living somewhere new? Or
Yeah,
oh,
I have
How's
a
that?
new house.
how's that going?
Very good.
Good. So we were just talking about some really interesting, intuitive stuff about how history is just can't trust it.
Sounds boring.
No, it's interesting. Interesting stuff.
Why can't you trust history?
Zach, is that your new apartment
Yeah,
that you got by yourself?
yeah.
Look at you getting shit done. Boom. Fucking
Boom.
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 Oh, yeah.
So why can't you trust history?
Because I mean, people can tell the story wrong all the time.
because of Chinese whispers.
People tell the story wrong.
History is written by the victors.
Yeah.
There's also typos are a big one.
Translation.
And just stupidity in general. And egotism.
Forgetting to take notes and then making it up after.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is Nick talking to Zach about his getting stuff done.
Huh?
Huh?
Get back deep in conversation.
So is Zach the black guy or the long guy?
Who's all of them?
Is that the right video?
Like, I think she just. First of all, I like how readily available that was for you, Chanel.
All I had to do was go to YouTube and Google
your favorite?
"boom couples
What are your
retreat."
favorites? How many times you watched that?
I haven't watched a lot. I just watched it enough to know that that guy says "boom."
Uh, you're weird. You're just weird stuff, huh?
That looks like that guy Tiffany that comes in.
It
Yeah.
does.
Soon to be girl Tiffany.
Is he, oh yeah, he's taking that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he getting the procedure?
No, just the massive hormones to get boobs and stuff.
I thought he already had boobs.
Not like seriously.
Oh.
How long have you lived in your new place for?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any chicks over?
No.
Or guys.
Zach, do you have? Is your new car parked out front?
Yeah.
I know you got a loan for that.
Or
Just
consenting animals.
What, Kestrel? What?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Do
What did you say?
Say what now?
Zach, this is.
Oh my god.
Did you do it? Have you done a proper response?
I had sex with an emu.
How was it?
Interesting.
Okay. Now, was it a female?
A female.
Okay. Did you make it moo?
A female.
Did you like grab its neck? You know?
No, just grabbed it by the pussy.
I like how straight to the fucking I'll beat you type thing.
Emus are hot. Oh my god, look at this.
I love you, Castro. You're a fucking great addition to this place. You're fucking amazing. That's awesome.
I killed an Emu with my mind motion.
Look at those eggs, though. It's making me wonder if I've got some little emu chicks out there somewhere. Oh, they're adorable. I'd love
I'm
to have-
too tired anyway. It was fucking. You're a funny guy.
Oh my god. Those are cute. They're like little Bambis, but in bird form.
Yeah.
There's nothing cute about that shit.
Yeah, are you serious? The babies?
Emus are evil, but they do taste good.
Yeah, they look evil.
Yeah, I know that.
What do they taste like?
They taste kind of like beef. Actually, my cousin.
I don't even what did the pussy taste like.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Y'all be tripping. You white people are fucking crazy.
I know that pose.
What do you mean, you white people?
Y'all fucking whites just be making all this crazy ass commotion and shit about some weird ass whack ass shit talking about fucking birds and shit, man. It's just fucking nuts.
What is white?
For real. I mean, damn, what you want me to say? Caucasian? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit right here? Damn.
I'm not Asian.
Nitpicking?
Why is it Caucasian?
Oh, fucking, what is, if it's not white, not Caucasian, what is it then?
I don't know.
Exactly. Being fucking difficult.
Oh my gosh. They're like the modern day velociraptor.
What, an Emu?
Yeah.
They spit and hiss and like try to get you. And then you don't like them, and then they turn up dead later without you ever touching them. All right, you guys want to see what I've been like jangling on for however long it's been?
See,
Can I show off one more time?
yeah, of course. Come on
Hold
now.
on a minute.
Jeez. That's
Nice.
looks nice.
insane.
Are your medals dangling by the entrails of your enemies?
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of medals. That
Dang.
would bother me. Do you live in that room?
Yeah. I mean, no, I just rent this out for video chat.
Shut up.
It's the Agriculture Museum.
To answer this question, I'm confused.
Is that your bedroom?
Yes, this is my bedroom.
Okay.
I have like my red and black awesome posters over there. Now I have a bunch of medals on my wall.
Dang. Wake up to success.
We see the 8 and then the 3 on the walls.
It's 8 and the 3, yes.
3 is puked all over the wall.
We have 3 in the corner and 8 plastered everywhere else.
Yeah, but see, this 3 in the corner is also very much 8 because it's mostly for smashing things and hitting people.
So we
I
have
actually
8.
probably would have had more medals had I gone the method of like fighting prettier, but I don't like to.
So we have 8.
Wasn't
in-
aesthetically
we have
pleasing.
We have 8 the 8 is everywhere, and the 3 is particularly dominant in the corner. Now, where's your 7? Do we have guns?
Seven's around somewhere.
Sevens is
Where's
guns.
the 7? The 7 was, let's see, the Ranger.
7 is in the fridge.
Just some seven.
The fridge. The 7, it could be 7 right there. Is that a
What is that?
costume?
It's a Power Ranger, the white Power Ranger ninja costume.
There is totally
Oh my
the
God.
7. That is the 7. I love that, actually.
Go Power Ranger.
Every 5 years, I go crazy and make half of a really cool costume. Okay, here's some more 8 and 3.
Why do the emus like this person doing the bicycle motion with their feet?
Because they think that he's another emu that's stuck upside down on its back.
Oh,
So
they can have-
so are they coming to help him?
Yeah.
Oh my
It also
goodness.
shows how like dumb they are. Because they like come over and then he gets up and then they all run away. And then he gets back down and starts doing it again and they come over again.
Oh my gosh.
Here's some 7 and 3.
I think that's just taking advantage of their kindness, really.
You
Obviously.
guys, the Enneagram tour. This is funny. So we got 7 and 3 on this wall, and then there's like some 7 and 8 on that wall, I think.
You don't want to be you don't want people to know you as the emu who cried upside down. Oh, fuck that one up. The guy who cried upside down emu.
Ooh,
Oh, that's great.
I love stuff on my walls. Walls is the best place.
I like to hang stuff on the balls of my walls.
To the windows, to the walls, with the medals. Oh
Down these balls.
no, I can't say balls. It's gotta do with. It has to be with the walls, but I said walls already, so I can't say walls again. Oh well.
So Zach, emus get stuck on their back like that?
I guess. I've never seen that happen.
You see that one emu at about like 1 minute 25 who's at the back and he just like fucking runs off.
Yeah.
That would be me. That would be like, fuck this. This is a conspiracy.
Wait. So Kestrel, are you saying you are paranoid at times?
Not really.
Paranoia if you're always that way.
Is it paranoia if everyone else is just too stupid to work it out? I don't think so.
Okay.
I was paranoia if it's like
That
might
was
as well
the
be
answer I was
ready
looking
in case
for.
it's
Zach, I'm getting an inverted Dr. Seuss vibe off you just then.
So, and we Zach,
What?
pretty toilet paper you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice. Cool wrappers.
Very cool toilet paper.
Super fancy.
You're talking about living room is myself.
This looks super excited.
It says, who gives a crap?
Ha!
Oh, that's awesome.
Nick gives a crap.
It's also 100% recycled.
500 what?
100% recycled.
So I wouldn't give a crap, to be honest, if it was 100% recycled. Because
Well then,
that's
That's
the
right.
rest of the thing.
So, is that supposed to be guilt-free poos then?
yeah.
That's nice.
I don't get is how do they, how do they collect all of the toilet paper to make it out of?
I don't
Is it
think they
something
make it
like-
out of. I don't think they make it out of toilet paper. I think they make it out of like other
it's
It's not
recycled
100%
paper.
recycled toilet paper, then, is it?
It's not recycled toilet paper. It's just recycled toilet paper.
It's toilet paper made from recycled material.
Yeah.
It was not toilet paper in the earlier incarnation, which we're all very thankful for, because that was the actual.
That was
So there's a
adorable.
lot of potentially. There's a lot of waste going on still with the toilet paper. It could be recycled. If we
Why
could
don't you go and
just
Self,
collect enough of it.
Yeah, but it's less of a waste since it was coming from waste to begin with.
I'm just saying there's a business to be had there, isn't there? Someone collecting used toilet.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Oh my gosh, incredible.
Just got to be prepared to get a little dirty.
You know that dried artichoke leaves are kind of like Velcro?
You put it through like a filtering system, and then like dry it out and then roll it back out into toilet paper.
Yeah, I think that would be hard to separate the shit from the toilet paper.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. So you would do it like you would strain it, and then you'd rinse it repeatedly. And then what would be left is this like toilet paper mush, and you would like form it into sheets. It'd be like a pulp, like a toilet paper pulp.
What?
That sounds crazy.
What? We're talking about how to recycle toilet paper. Or
Wait, you just wipe it and you flush it?
well, no, we're talking about. I would imagine you would have to go through like this septic system
I
or
was gonna
something to get all
pumping
the.
out septic water, you can just filter out the pulp or something.
Yeah. That'd be kind of interesting. Like, what about all like the corn bits and stuff like that? Like, how do you get the toilet paper away from like?
Well, I mean, why would you need to, technically speaking, if you desiccated and sterilized any of the functional, organic matter that you can pulp together.
Yeah. Okay.
So would it actually be like a more than, would you actually come up with more toilet paper than originally went in?
You'd probably lose some through the filtering process.
Yeah, but if you were requiring additional organic, suitable organic matter.
We should just make all of our toilet paper out of that organic matter.
Okay. Who wants to go into business together? Let's do this. Let's save the trees, guys.
Wiping my poop with other people.
Yeah.
Other people.
It will connect everyone even more. A circle of life.
Yeah, I think Elton John would approve.
Did you say what a poop? Did you
Nope.
say a poop? No? What's up, Marky Mark?
Not much. What's up, Janelle Nell?
That doesn't sound as cool.
It's not as stamped by Mark Wahlberg, but
Well, even if it wasn't stamped, I mean, it got stamped by him for a reason because it sounded cool, Marky Mark.
I don't think it did ever sound cool, really.
Okay, it says you, Mr. Negative Nancy Kestrel.
Mm,
what's your name really? Kestrelio?
yeah.
Yeah, Kestreli.
Kestrelio.
Kestreli.
That's my second name, Castrelio, actually.
You definitely can't do it with Sean.
It's Italian.
Yeah, Shawnee Sean. Like Marky Mark, Shawnee Sean.
Sean.
That works, actually. Shawnee Sean's pretty good. You got to
Shawnee
admit.
Sean. Shawnee Sean.
Shiny Shine. Shawnee Sean. Shawnee Sean.
Like Daniel's son, but Shawnee Sean.
Oh, Shawnee Sean. You can win competition, Shawnee.
Oh, that's a cool diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
I have a question. Did I cut out and like not be making any sound earlier?
Like just now?
No, like a few minutes ago.
When you were helping us with the business idea for recycling toilet paper,
Before that.
we heard that.
Okay.
I don't know about
Well,
before that.
Like freeze up, or did you guys just stop talking?
Probably stopped talking.
Okay.
Did we? I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't know. I was carrying on. Nobody was saying anything. So.
What were you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I was talking. I was giving the Enneagram tour, and I was showing you the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you
Does
guys
anyone
weren't saying
else? Does anyone else remember that?
Remember Star
We
Wars?
got pretty distracted by the emu.
Oh.
it. I was showing you my like 7, 3, 8 all on the same wall.
I know it was bad timing, Audrey. I'm sorry. We were
I don't have to apologize. I'm just
watching
gonna.
Dan getting on his back and riding a bicycle in the air while emus thought they were helping a fellow emu.
That's fun. Okay. I decided that one was all 3.
Oh my gosh, I have to show this to Anthony. Man bun extension. Perfect.
I think we need to encourage Anthony to get the dreaded mullet we observed earlier.
I think Anthony's got an Arab throw, hasn't he?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. No. Is it a?
Alright.
I don't know.
Making noise. Oh. I've done SIN for a while now. No more tea.
Yeah, pick at that foot.
If only Steve-O were here.
Steve-O. Which Steve?
Esteban, the Portuguese.
Oh, yeah. Esteban. Oh, right, because he has like a foot fetish. Okay.
Does he?
He at least affects to.
Interesting.
Yeah. He'd lose his mind right now.
Yeah, the new Courtney came on and he was like, he popped in while she was here. It's like starts going. I was like, "Show me your feet." They're like, "Oh boy."
Is she on cam too?
Do I?
She on cam
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, she came right on cam.
There was one ENTP chick that was around, but she's not here anymore.
There was I can't remember her name anymore. The one from Chicago. Came on a few times.
Yeah. Like Kate or something.
Yeah, she was a Katie, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I talked to her a couple of times. And there was one lady that came on one time.
I liked
It
her.
was like middle-aged and had kids.
She was. Oh yeah, I remember that one too.
She only came on the one time.
Was she on earlier today?
Yeah, our new Courtney. She was on like noon to 2 o'clock.
Jeez. Where's she from?
Somewhere in the Eastern time zone, I think.
Okay.
People were on at like 2 a.m. a lot, and we were like, yeah, it's usually hopping at 2 a.m. So she said she'd usually be on in the middle of the night. Then we're like, okay. Along with everybody else. I was expecting her to pop in tonight, but I haven't seen her. She'll be back, though.
So she says. Maybe she just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Nah, she's in that. She's still in the really curious and wants to learn about typology phase. So
Okay.
and also wants to confirm that she's an ENTP. She decided that she was, but now she's excited to like meet other ENTPs and talk about typology or something. It was hard to listen to her because she had a few technical difficulties. Her voice and her camera was out of sync by like 5 seconds. So complex discourse was not really in the cards.
She's in for a treat.
And for a treat that's probably made out of recycled toilet paper, but it's still surprisingly, enjoyable.
Hey, it gets the job done. You know?
It's not very moisture resistant though.
Well, you just don't have faith in the product, and I'm surprised by that. Out of all people, Nick.
I don't know.
I had a cool idea that I was going to follow through with when I moved, but I just never did. And I thought it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I think it would take some time to catch, but bone broth. So I guess it's got some good stuff in it to drink, and you've got a lot of coffee drinkers, a lot of tea drinkers, and
There's a broth restaurant thingy in Asheville when I was there.
There's a broth shop.
Like a broth cafe.
No!
Asheville,
Yeah.
North Carolina.
I figured the idea was already taken. Are you for reals? Did you
No,
Google it?
no, I passed it.
You passed it?
I was in Asheville, North Carolina.
Broth
There's a broth
Cafe.
right next to a Starbucks.
That's very interesting.
From
But I thought it'd be kind of cool to have, like, instead of like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something, do a cup of bone broth.
Do it.
Yeah.
A broth cafe. So is it like at different kinds of soups?
you should look it up.
I'm looking it up. A broth cafe where?
It's Asheville, Asheville.
North Carolina.
Yeah, very nice place.
Oh, bone and broth. I doubt it's where.
It's like a block away from my bed and breakfast place I stayed at.
This would be like a fairly inexpensive thing to do because you can make bone broth, you can freeze it. I mean, bones are relatively, I would imagine they'd be relatively cheap.
Did you find it?
I'd call it the brothel.
The brothel? Oh!
I think it'd be funny.
That would be fun. You'd be the broth Nazi. Or maybe broth would be, I don't know, would broth be a Nazi or a commie?
Oh, this is just a restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah, it's called Bone and Broth.
oops.
Well, that makes me happy. But I'm still gonna Google and see if I can find anything that is like.
Watch the Google Corporation. Just look at your Google search.
No. Oh, I shouldn't be telling you guys this. Don't steal my idea.
I mean, Google search is weird. Pretty sketchy.
And what's your reason for saying that? Sketchy in what way?
They track who you are,
Oh, yeah.
know everything about you by what you search and whatnot.
Yeah, that part's weird. Okay. Someone fell asleep.
Yeah.